In the northernmost reaches of Japan, nestled within the wild and untamed landscapes of Hokkaido, lies Lake Kussharo, a body of water steeped in mystery and legend. For decades, this lake has been the center of one of Japan's most intriguing cryptid stories, the legend of Kussie, a mysterious creature said to dwell within its depths. Much like Scotland's Loch Ness Monster, Kussie has captivated the imagination of locals, visitors, and cryptozoologists alike, leading to numerous reported sightings and even a few attempts to capture evidence of its existence. The story of Kussie began to gain widespread attention in the mid-20th century, but local folklore suggests that tales of a strange creature in Lake Kussharo have been circulating for much longer. The Ainu, the indigenous people of Hokkaido, have their own stories of water spirits and lake monsters, suggesting that the roots of the Kussie legend may extend far back into the region's history. The first widely reported sighting of Kussie occurred in 1973, when a group of tourists claimed to have seen a large unidentified creature swimming near the surface of the lake. According to their account, the creature had a long neck, a rounded back, and moved with an undulating motion, much like a serpent or an eel. The tourists were adamant that what they saw was no ordinary fish or animal, and their story quickly made headlines, sparking a wave of interest and speculation. In the years that followed, sightings of Kussie became more frequent, with many describing a similar creature, long, serpentine, and dark-colored, with a head that sometimes protruded above the water. One of the most famous sightings occurred in 1974, when a group of local fishermen reported seeing a massive creature rise out of the water, only to quickly submerge again. The men described the creature as being at least 15 meters, around 50 feet, long, with a body that resembled that of a prehistoric marine reptile. The story caused a sensation, leading to increased attention from the media and the scientific community. Despite numerous sightings, photographic evidence of Kussie has been elusive. In 1977, a photograph purportedly showing Kussie's head and neck emerging from the water was published. But the image was grainy and inconclusive, leading to debates about its authenticity. Skeptics argued that the photo could easily have been a log, a wave, or even a trick of the light, but believers saw it as potential proof that something extraordinary lurked in the depths of Lake Kussharo. Over the years, there have been several attempts to locate and identify Kussie using modern technology. In the 1980s, a team of researchers conducted sonar sweeps of the lake in an effort to detect large, unknown objects beneath the surface. While these expeditions did reveal some unusual readings, none provided conclusive evidence of a large creature inhabiting the lake. Nonetheless, the tantalizing possibility that Kussie might be real has kept the legend alive. In addition to sonar searches, local authorities and enthusiasts have organized Kussie watching tours, hoping to catch a glimpse of the elusive creature. These tours, while often more about the thrill of the chase than scientific investigation, have contributed to the local economy and made Lake Kussharo a popular destination for cryptid enthusiasts and curious tourists alike. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Kussie legend is the diversity of the sightings. Some witnesses describe a creature resembling the classic image of a plesiosaur, with a long neck and flippers. Others report seeing something more akin to a giant eel or serpent, leading to speculation that Kussie might represent a previously unknown species of aquatic animal. The variety in descriptions has made it difficult to determine exactly what Kussie might be, fueling ongoing debate and investigation. Skeptics often point to the natural features of Lake Kussharo as potential explanations for the sightings. The lake is prone to mist and unusual light reflections, which could create illusions that might be mistaken for a large creature. Additionally, the presence of large fish, such as sturgeons and drifting logs or debris, could easily be misinterpreted as a monster by excited or nervous observers. Despite these explanations, the legend of Kussie continues to endure. The creature has become a symbol of the mysteries that still exist in the natural world, a reminder that even in the modern age, there are still places where the unknown thrives. Whether Kussie is a real undiscovered species or simply a figment of human imagination, the stories and sightings have left an indelible mark on the culture and folklore of Hokkaido. Dorihis, Kussie remains a beloved and mysterious figure in Japanese cryptozoology. The creature's legend is celebrated in local festivals, featured in media, and continues to draw visitors to the shores of Lake Kussharo. For those who believe, Kussie is a living link to a world of wonders yet to be discovered, and for those who are skeptical, the legend offers a fascinating glimpse into the human capacity for storytelling and belief in the extraordinary. The Tsuchinoko is one of Japan's most intriguing and elusive cryptids, a creature whose legend has persisted for centuries, fueled by countless reports and sightings from across the country. Often described as a snake-like being with some very unusual characteristics, the Tsuchinoko has captured the imagination of both folklore enthusiasts and cryptozoologists alike. The creature is typically described as being between 30 to 80 centimeters, about 12 to 31 inches, in length, with a body that is much thicker in the middle than at the head or tail, giving it a distinct, almost bulging appearance. This unusual shape is one of the defining features of the Tsuchinoko, setting it apart from other known snakes. Its coloration is said to vary, with reports describing it as anything from dark brown to black, and sometimes even featuring a pattern similar to that of a viper. But what truly sets the Tsuchinoko apart from ordinary snakes are the behaviors and abilities attributed to it. According to numerous accounts, the Tsuchinoko is capable of making a chirping or squeaking noise, almost like the cry of a small animal. Some reports even suggest that it can mimic human speech, though these claims are far rarer. Another fascinating trait, often mentioned in sightings, is its ability to leap significant distances, supposedly using its short, stout body like a spring to jump several meters at a time. This unusual movement is one of the reasons why the Tsuchinoko is often considered more than just a myth, as it defies what is typically expected of a snake. Throughout the 20th century, there have been numerous reported sightings of the Tsuchinoko, especially in rural areas of Japan. One of the most well-documented periods of Tsuchinoko sightings occurred in the 1970s, a time when interest in the creature surged, leading to a kind of Tsuchinoko fever. During this time, many rural communities offered rewards for anyone who could capture a Tsuchinoko, and people from all walks of life, including farmers, hunters, and even children reported seeing the mysterious snake. One such account comes from a farmer in the mountainous regions of Gifu Prefecture. The farmer claimed that while working in his fields, he encountered a snake-like creature, unlike any he had ever seen. It was thick in the middle, with a short, stubby tail and a head that seemed almost too small for its body. The creature reportedly made a high-pitched squeaking sound as it moved through the grass. The farmer watched in amazement as the Tsuchinoko suddenly coiled itself and leaped into the air, covering a distance of several meters before disappearing into the underbrush. This sighting was taken seriously enough that local authorities organized a search, but no trace of the creature was found. Another account, from a village in the Kansai region, tells of a group of children who encountered a Tsuchinoko while playing near a river. According to their story, the creature was basking in the sun on a rock, and when they approached, it made a strange chirping noise before flipping into the water with surprising agility. The children ran back to the village to tell the adults, who, upon investigating, found only the ripples in the water where the Tsuchinoko had vanished. Despite a thorough search of the area, the creature was never seen again. Skeptics often suggest that the Tsuchinoko could be a misidentified snake or other common animal, possibly distorted by the excitement or fear of those who encounter it. However, the sheer number of consistent reports, many of which describe the creature's unique shape and behavior, has kept the legend alive. The Tsuchinoko is sometimes compared to cryptids like the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot, with some researchers proposing that it might be a yet undiscovered species of snake or a surviving member of a prehistoric lineage. In more recent times, the legend of the Tsuchinoko has been embraced as a part of Japanese popular culture, appearing in everything from video games to television shows. Despite the modern reinterpretations, the core of the legend remains rooted in the many real accounts of those who claim to have seen the elusive creature. To this day, the mystery of the Tsuchinoko remains unsolved. Every few years, a new sighting or discovery rekindles interest, drawing in a new generation of seekers. Whether it is a real, undiscovered animal or simply a case of mass folklore, the Tsuchinoko continues to fascinate and elude, keeping its secrets hidden in the remote corners of Japan's wilderness.